Are we live? Are we live? Hold on, give me a second. Something got screwed up. Hmm. Come on, tell me we're live. Tell me we're live. Editor, layout editor, hold on. Okay, so we are in fact live. Give me a second. Streamlabs is not being kind to me today. Editor, layout editor, hold on. Okay, so we are in fact. Okay, so yeah, okay. Streamlabs is doing some fucky wucky. What it is, I don't know what's going on, but hey, it's for the one stream I didn't advertise. I'm on time. I'm relatively on time. I am. Hold on. What it is? Anyways, this day 17 break. We're finishing this up tonight. Well, this is the second time I've done a full playthrough of this, and I'm like, I haven't touched this in a while. I haven't touched this in a while, but I'm like anticipating. And yeah, note to self: buy oil for that door. Hmm. Girl with the Iron Heart, all that. Underground Club, ready. All right then. Hey, Gil. Gil, you're in my spot, please. Oh, sorry. Why? I find it really funny whenever his eyes widen. Also, you're cleaning one of Boss's chicken buckets. Did Boss ask you to do that? If I told you she did, would you believe me? Without a doubt. Let's go with that then. Right. Greetings. Ah, Stella, what can I get you? I'll go with the Bleeding Jane today. Bleeding Jane. Remember, this is a soup. This is not a drink. This is a soup. This does not deserve to be called a drink. 3 powder delta. All blended. Alright. Let me check on stream health. Okay, so keyframe. Okay, so I am live. That is being. Well, you know what? Streamlabs is broken, but we're still live, so it works for now. Anyways, for those who are unaware, today was supposed to be a different kind of stream, but thankfully, which is why I didn't advertise it so much, and why I waited so long to post the link to the stream. This was originally going to be something else, but I got out of it. Wasn't the devil, but it was Uncle Sam that got me out of that. Thank you. Here you go. What brought you here today? Waiting for Say? Oh, I came by myself, actually. I was in the area and stopped to say hi. Oh. It's pretty interesting, though. When I first saw you, I doubted you'd ever come here again. Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet and secluded. It's also clean, really clean. Gil's the one you can know that to. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you ever need cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Really? Sooner or later, Zuma's gonna get you. Look, okay. So for context, Terrible Artists, aka Grayzoomer, began forcing something onto me. He said this is technically my second year streaming anniversary. It isn't on the 31st or the 30th, but this is essentially taking the place of that stream. This is that stream for that. This marks the second year. This marks the second year of the full second year that I have done streaming. That I've been out of V tweeting into PNG tubing, and either because of that or for reasons unexplainable by science, Terrible Artist said, "You're gonna watch My Little Pony with me," and I said no. Eventually, in order to motivate myself, I haven't struck a deal with him. Either something major in my life occurred, something semi-major in my life occurred, and by this time, like either I had progressed my life somewhat, or he makes me watch the movie with him. And within 3 hours, I completed my end of the deal with 3 hours to spare. He's a bit out of it today, though. I see. Hey, Jill, have you ever heard of the new gold rush in the city? Gold rush? Everyone is paying small fortunes to get their hands on pieces of white knight suits. I think I heard or read something about that, but I'm having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how is it a gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits was always safely guarded, but after the events of the bank... After the events of the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, bricking many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and fled when the lynchings went on. Any white knights still stuck in their suit had to take the armor off manually to run away. It all happened in the middle of the lynchings, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky. They got beaten up while they weren't able to move. So, between the suits becoming glorified paperweights, many white knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk laying around. But the whole scientific community is rejoicing. We're on a race to reverse engineer the suits and take as much technology as possible from them. And of course, even single pieces of the armor fetch a high price these days. Could anyone even see any profit from that research to justify those expenses? It's new tech, a whole new field ripe with patents just open for many. I'd say yes. Huh. I mean, the BTC is literally a conglomerate built upon patents and trademarks, so I can see how. There was one weird case, though. There's this guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg Corps unit. Unique. Oh, the guy had a really small unit, 5 people including himself. The aesthetics of his unit's armor was heavily modded to the point that they looked like a squad of henshin heroes. Yeah, this is a Jinro reference, I think, right? And what? They look really gaudy. But it turned out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He has one of the few, if not the only, suits of armor with the OS intact. Say they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement. Would be an understandment. I guess that's a typo. You know a lot about this. It's interesting, the amount of things you hear when dealing with drunk people of all kinds in the same place. So she's scooping out for her corpo where she can snatch these people. It also helps to put on a front that makes people lower their guard. That should sound familiar to you. Yeah, true. Wait. Here's a freebie, a fun fact. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces. But regulations and laws didn't allow that kind of technology near civilians. I guess even Zaibatsu Corps has its limits, huh? People love to demonize Zaibatsu Corps, because, let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. They're just a big corporation. They just so happen to have control over what tantamounts to a city-state. But corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. I've heard horror stories from people outside the city about trying to use product placement. If you so much as hold a bottle the wrong way or get in the way of a logo, you'll be in for lots of trouble. And let's not start with theme parks and the like. Those are dystopias of their own. Then again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. He has no power anyway. I feel like, yeah, there was a time where there was a kit. I think some kind of Sukeban Games released this. I think this like little packet or rulebook of incorporating Valhalla into stories like Cyberpunk. They had a Girls Front Line crossover, which means in some ways it could be canon to that universe as well. Lots of trouble. Those are dystopias of their own. Theme parks and the like. I feel like, I remember Wendigoon's comment about, like, if I have to ever pay to see a sunset without ads, I'm becoming a domestic terrorist. He posted about that. Hey Clanker, nice to see ya. He has no power anyway. He's just the front that whatever council behind Zaibatsu Corp chose. He makes a fool of himself, and the attention is taken away from whatever it is that's about to court is actually doing. Yeah. So what you were saying is that Glitch City is basically a huge theme park. I've called it the White Knight's glorified mall security in the past. So, yeah. Huh. No, seriously, hen what? can I get a brandini here, please? Of course, chicken, not stirred. Yeah, brandini. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is the music too loud for you guys? 1, 2, 3, and 1. You know what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, aged and mixed. Brantini, big brantini. Here. Thanks. So I take it you're in a good mood today. Is it show? A bit. Yeah, well, I managed to nab a couple of tickets for the Kiramiki Encore concert. She's pretty when she smiles. Nice. Oh, right, as it turns out, she was just here. Again? Sorry. Again? Can't believe I just missed her. I was surprised, too. I was more surprised that she remembered my name, though. Oh, good, okay. And, like, last time, she was quite the graceful client. Man, so those rumors about her being really nice in person were actually true. Amazing. Yeah, I like how her ears perk up. I mean, you always want the famous people to be nice in real life. But having such backing to that claim, to hear she's so nice to everyone, it's nice to hear, you know? In fact, many think that that's what made her so famous so quickly. How she's down to earth and totally accessible, making her someone everyone wants to root for. Ah, I see. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't want to feel like you're supporting crappy people. Although, to be honest, I've never put too much thought into that one. Hell, half the time I have no idea who made what I used, nor do I care much. Being a nice person will take you far, though. My daddy always insisted that being ruthless in the boardroom doesn't mean being an ass. And he has actually managed to get certain contracts over other more powerful people. All thanks to being a nice guy overall. Sounds like good advice. But more importantly, Daddy? Do you really believe me saying that she was just here that easily? You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure. Thanks, I guess. That said, can you go to the concert so easily? What about security and the like? My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance. And you'd be surprised at how easily I can disguise myself with just a different hairdo and a cap. I see. I wonder if I could get into the disabled line with Say in her wounds. Although, she'll probably nag me about how she doesn't need it, and we shouldn't abuse that. Huh. Hey, can you give me a classic drink? Sure. Something classic. You know what? Let's get her a beer. What would pair well with a Brantini and a Bleeding Jane? I don't want to give her another Bleeding Jane. Let's get her a beer. Or make it a big beer. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. All mixed. Big beer. Here. Thank you. I think you should know about this. About what? Say, told me about your eye. Oh, yeah, I knew. You did? Oh, Say told me, I'm alright, don't worry about it. Still, that was quite the, I mean, damn. We all have our own share of painful stories, might... Why did this have to come on? I was streaming the streaming chant theme. I might just be just as shocked hearing something from you. I've gotten over it, but every time someone brings attention to my eye, it starts hurting. The tech in the replacement is good enough, but remembering it hurts a bit. Oh. Still, she also told you about that Virgilio guy, didn't she? You know him? Virgilio Armandio didn't net any results, but after digging deeper, we found another name. Timothy Mercury, branded traitor after killing a fellow in White Knight, declared missing in action. Timothy Is that a reference to Freddie Mercury? Seems like the guy knew how to hide himself. What are you gonna do? At the very least, seek him to thank him. It's the least I can do. Oh. Wait. I just realized something is off with the whole tech gold rush story. What would it be? Wouldn't all that tech be patented anyway? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but... That would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. If it isn't. Zaibatsu have been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. I remember some guy recently did that with like the Coca-Cola recipe, that he was able to synthesize it to its exact ingredients, and like Coke legally can't stop him because they never patented it, because patenting it would mean patent expiration and it's public knowledge of what's the composition of it. So that's like certain patents being covered for certain things like that in the inventing and engineering community is really interesting. I sound ESL. Why couldn't I say inventing? A patent would be in a database that someone could hack and retrieve valuable info from. Not to mention, they've been using tech from other companies without any authorization. Oh boy! So Zaibatsu Corp, well, corporation, that's their name, it's Japanese, but... So it's like Norinco, North China Industries Corporation. You know what Norinco is, because Norinco is literally this ironic because it's communists owning a corporation. It is a corporation owned by the Chinese Communist Party that is notorious for exporting like military stuff, military equipment, everything from rifles and pistols to full-on, I think, like even tanks. No, not tanks. I think they have a state tank plant, but they're making everything from pistols to armored vehicles, literally everything, and they have copies of everything. They've copied the AR-15, they've copied the AK. Like their most famous product is a copy of the AK-47 called the Norinco Type 56. Not the AKM, the AK-47, because AKM was developed during the Sino-Soviet split. But Norinco has been producing, like, everything. A lot of China's aircraft industry as well. They're literally copying as much as they can from, like, if it's not licensed production from Russia, it's indirect copies of American equipment. They have their own Black Hawk. They have their own C-17 like Globemaster cargo airplane. They have so much shit that is like directly lifted from us, like without shame. And because we cannot sue a state-owned corporation, we like a patent infringement. We can't do that. We legally cannot touch them because they're in a different country, and patents are only limited to one country. So it's in essence like they can do it like if you're state owned corporation, a government bureau, if you're just big enough in a different country, you are able to copy whatever you want from a different country as long as you have a legal way out. A lot of civilian companies in China do this as well with cars, but yeah, like China's the big name for that kind of thing. No patent registry in their right mind would approve that global shutdown signal, let alone how it immobilized everyone still inside one of those suits. So the ones that were upholding the law did so using suits that are by all means illegal. The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say? Well, they say the state is the biggest gang. Why do it though? When you have so much money, you start thinking you can screw around the rules. All that power makes you think you're above every law there is. And this city is what happens when those with money start making the rules. I'm curious though, have you ever covered up any fuck-ups by using money? I think we've all done things we're not too proud of at some point in our lives. Well, Jill, I gotta go. Always a pleasure. Please come again. Ah, Alma. No hello? You're pretty insistent on that one, aren't you? Basic courtesy, something I will fight to uphold. First a greeting stop, then saying please and thanks stops, and before you know it, boom, total anarchy. You're exaggerating, but she has a point though. Better to be a gentleman, even if you're being an asshole. I am not. In fact, I'll go through that door again, and I expect you to properly greet me this time. Fine. Hello, Jill. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary. over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore. While I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this and nothing more. You overdid it, you totally overdid it. Quoth the bartender, I did not. So you like poetry? I had a phase. Can I get you something? Let's start with a big cobalt velvet. Sure, a big cobalt velvet. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. All, nope, on rocks and mixed. Big cobalt velvet. Here. Thanks. Oh yeah, there's something I've been wondering about for a while. Does the name Shadowmaster 69's Chronicles ring any bells? Wow, you went pale. No, the name doesn't ring any bells. May 22nd. Today, my daily card readings told me I'd meet great change thanks to an old man. My biology teacher told me I'd been picked for an inter-school contest with my latest essay. I just knew a scientific theory on the idea of auras was as revolutionary as I thought. Soon I'll bring the world into the occult science singularity. Later entries don't seem to have gone that well, though. Mentions of being laughed at, being lectured on why the essay was wrong. Jill? I made sure to delete that blog! No evidence should be left! I can think of at least 6 different sources off the top of my head that have all that stuff archived. Why? Why? Sheesh, relax. It ain't that bad. What do you mean it's not that bad? Don't you realize how embarrassing it all is? Oh, we've all been young, Jill. Relax. It's not like you're still like that nowadays. That would have been embarrassing. You're not still like that, right? God, no. I gave up on the whole occult stuff. Well, if you're saying gods, you might... honestly, I'm gonna say something controversial. If you're using... I know people who do, but like if you're like, again, I think I've said this last time. If you like if you might as well refer to God in vain, you might as well refer to him correctly. Stop saying gods. There's just one of them. Come on, man. But yeah, that's my take on that. Just that remembering all that stuff is... I don't know. I like the way you looked. All dressed in black with a rare accessory popping out thanks to the colors. I mean, at least you have the decency to use makeup and take care of yourself. Oh, so she was a goth girl. So you have a pick. Oh god, you have a fucking pick. Why do you do this to me? Why do you dig out the sins of my past? I was bored. Last Friday, I had to take my mind off the whole Diana thing, so I ran a small background check on you. Simple stuff, just checking past internet activity. Please don't run background checks like that. I just used a search engine, you know? I didn't request documents or anything. What led you to the page? You do realize your main mail account everywhere is still the one you used back then, right? Like I said, relax. You were obsessed with occultism, I wanted to kiss all the boys. And I kinda almost accomplished that in middle school, which still sorta haunts me today. Never underestimate the lengths old classmates will go to track you down. Especially if they think you're still the girl that kissed them for fun and they're lonely to boot. Well, yeah, you shouldn't have done that. We all have things we're not too proud of as adults. Now I know how criminals feel when evidence is used against them. I have to ask though, why the 69? It was supposed to be 6'9". Like, not 69, like in reference to both the Lovers and the Hermit. I was convinced it meant wise choices. Jill, there's nobody that would read that as 6'9". I was 12 at the time. Even at 12, I fucking knew what a 69 was. Just how innocent were you back then? You have no idea. Well, let's sweeten up things a bit. I'll have a sugar rush. Sure. Sugar rush. Are they trendy now or something? 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. All mixed. Sugar rush. Here. This is the thing. Say, Alma, speaking of the past, what was your last long-term relationship like? That's sudden. You dig through my past, I've earned the right to dig through yours. Fine, fine. Long-lasting relationships, huh? Romantic ones, I'm guessing. Yep. Well, I've had about 4 boyfriends who I'd described as such, that I've introduced to my family and all. First one was in high school. I broke up with him because he cheated on me. I remember the other girl trying to pick a fight and me just saying, keep the fucker. Second one was during my freshman year. I broke up with him after he thought it'd be funny to punch me in the arm. Starts with a friendly hit and before you know it. Anyways. The other guy I met shortly after I dropped out. He was interested in marriage, but he wanted to get married after only half a year or so of knowing him. And then there's Richard. Who? Been almost 4 years with him. We got along pretty well, we had awesome chemistry, I truly loved him. But as time went by, there was a rift that started separating us. He just didn't like my family. He didn't. Moreover, he wasn't a family person. He distanced himself from his own and voiced that he didn't want kids. There was a part of me that wanted to believe, even if just for a little bit, that maybe he'd change his mind. But as much as I loved him, that one detail brought a growing gap between us. And at one point, I just had to break up with him. But I'm not here to depress you. Hey! Best song in the game! Bring me a beer, will ya? Sure. Let's get her a big beer. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thanks for telling me that, by the way. Don't mention it. Okay, one more question and we're even. Wow, you really are embarrassed of that blog, huh? Sure, ask away. At what age did you get those implants in your boobs? Jill, I love you and I know you're saying that in jest. But I've lived through so many rumors about me getting plastic surgery that I can't and won't take it as a joke. As such, in honoring our friendship, I'll just say this. They're real, and I love that. I love the Seinfeld references, man, in this damn thing. Terry Hatcher. This is like, I feel like now that I think about it, is Alma inspired by Terry Hatcher? If you don't know who Terry Hatcher is, American actress. She played Lois Lane in like a Superman show. She was in James Bond and Tomorrow Never Dies with Pierce Brosnan. Like honestly, like one of those like even back then, like one of those solid MILF characters. Like holy shit, like a smoke show MILF characters. And like when she had a role in Seinfeld, her character had, like, of course she did, but like there was an entire plot point about her having like massive tits. Elaine grabs them by accident and like realizes, yeah, they're real. Jerry is dating her at the time and yeah, I know sitcoms are retarded, but it's funny, okay? Jerry's dating her at the time. He thinks her tits are fake, and Terry Hatcher's character just says straight up, yeah, they're real and they're spectacular. They're real and they're spectacular. Brings me back. I feel like I have, like, even though, like, she's literally an actress from the 90s, I kind of have an attachment to Terry Hatcher, not just because I'm a Bond fan or a Seinfeld fan, but because, I noticed Rin Mama. Y'all know Rin Mama. Y'all are familiar with Rin Mama. Rin Mama looks like, kind of reminds me of what Terry Hatcher looks like. If you've seen Rin Mama's, like, her PNG avatar when she came on Leah's streams, she reminded me of Terry Hatcher, and she knows that I think she looks like Terry Hatcher, and she, like, I still, like, it's the earliest clip on my channel, and I still have good memories of it. You know what? I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play that clip. I'm gonna play that clip. It's 2 years old by this point.
Rin Mama is really spectacular fucking hot. It reminded me of Terry Hatcher in James Bond. Hello. No.
She said hello to me. She said hello to me, and it's been a high point ever since. Now ask the real question before I slap you. You can't hear it over the music, so I'll play it later. I'll grant you one, and only one chance to call me by my full name as compensation then. I gladly take your offer. It's funny that you mentioned slapping because my real question was, why did you get your hands chopped? Chop. Well, there's a couple of reasons. The first is that I spend lots of time typing, and these replacements help me avoid carpal tunnel syndrome. Oh. There's other utilities, like how I can interface with many devices. For example, there's that tiny computer embedded in my glasses. If I move my index finger, it acts like the computer's cursor. There's lots more, but they're small things that don't sound that impressive when I say it out loud. How did your family take the operation? They took it well enough. Except for my mom, she freaked out for months. She even went to the hospital to ask for my hands. Don't you miss them? Sometimes, but just during emotional moments, but as luck would have it, someone else has them. Shortly before my operation, there was an accident on the highway. One of the victims was this young lady whose right hand got completely crushed. I told them to check if we were compatible and all that. I mean, implants are not everyone's first choice if they can get a natural replacement. A bit of cosmetic treatment and it can pass off as her original hand with no problem. What about the fingerprints, though? Hold on. Let's look it up. Do fingerprints grow back? Yes, fingerprints grow back, so you can't surgically remove them. Last I heard, we were compatible, and the family agreed to the donation. I didn't know what became of her, but I hope she's fine. And you didn't tell your mom about that. I didn't want her pestering the poor girl. So, are we cool now? Are we even now? Are we? You're pretty pissed about my comment regarding your boobs. Again, I'm sorry. Sounded a lot less rude in my head. Yeah, don't worry about that. Besides, I get to call you Julianne once. Now you don't. Eh? Why? You just call me by my full name. Are you serious? One chance and only one chance, and you just used it up. Damn it. Surprise! Hey Alma, this might be a weird tangent, but do you believe in ghosts? Hey! Not particularly, no. Although there was this paper I read once that was quite interesting. It proposed a scenario where nanomachine clusters would leave the body after death, and then acted as a collective hive mind through residual brainwaves. The result would basically be an image not unlike a hologram. Of course, the hypothesis fell through because such nanomachine density is impossible in a body. Even 5% of the amount needed is enough to make the blood too dense for the heart. And it's not like brainwaves are potent enough to create those reactions. Jill, my beloved! Still an interesting read, though. Hey, girl with the iron heart. Well, I mean, this is Anna, this is Anna, and this is Alma. Still an interesting read, though. I see. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault you convinced yourself that you're crazy. Well, I'll leave then. See you tomorrow. See ya. All done? I am. What about you, Gil? For some reason, the idol girl left him like that, it seems. You think? Might have been while he was out. True. Hey, boss, you're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler, so... That I am? Yeah, why? I was wondering, isn't wrestling fake? Aren't twin tails for little girls and teens with 8th grade syndrome? 8th grade what? When you get down to it, wrestling is as real as a soap opera. I mean, you don't really expect a legal lawsuit to be fixed in a ring, right? Sure, in my ideal world, you would solve legal problems with good old wrestling, but... No, seriously, 8th grade what? Now, you don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's a show, it just so happens to use fights as an expression. Just realized that her design is Sourway plus Cleo. The game was rigged from the start. I mean... Yeah, it's kind of like that. This is... No, Dana, yeah. Oh, Sourway plus Cleo. Oh, you mean Alma? Yeah, Alma kind of looks like that. You might as well see it as a unique form of theater. Besides, considering the injuries many wrestlers suffer, it's not all fake. Huh, I didn't think about it that way. Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad-mouthing wrestling. So now I have to go and break Gil's back to make you humble. Oh, wait, what? Come here, fuckboy! Fuckboy! 8th grade what? Bonafide idol in the bar. All right. Focus. Make sure Jill doesn't get distracted even once. Roof over her head for another month. This sense of relief will make sure she focuses at work. We have a roof over our heads for another month. Yay! Alright, so we have that. Friendly conversation. Special events outside the bar. You know what? Let's splurge. Hit the jukebox. Yeah! We unlocked all the songs! Kira Miki banner. Our war banner's face. PC9X. It's vintage gaming. Cute playhouses, Maneki Neko, assorted cartridges, replica toy Turing. That's a lot of money. Kira Miki banner. Paper lantern. You know what? Alright, let's get her those. Let's get her that paper lantern. Hey, so it's one of those. But yeah, I might as well converse and talk. What did I do to get out of that deal with Terrible Artists? Well, okay. Original plan, because, well, I'm still doing that. Original plan was continuing with my college application because, you know, I can't do this all the time. I need to make money somehow. Continuing college application, like, improving on that. And I feel like, the alternative, which I actually decided to expedite pretty quickly, was talking to a recruiter. Yes, a recruiter from the military. I've mentioned before that I've been interested in joining the military in the past. It's something I'm still interested in. So, talk to a recruiter, and yeah, that's the big news. That's the emotional news on my end. And I outlined the basic requirements, and I don't fill the physical requirements for the military branch, at least that I was working towards. And I didn't fill the physical requirements. I was not able to enlist. I am not currently eligible to enlist at this time. I wasn't sexy enough. They need me to be sexier. I need to lose some weight, which is fine. I can learn to do that. I probably need to do that anyway. But that plus, if you're aware, I have in the past I had some pretty bad heart problems. Tachycardia, which was occasional heart palpitations. At some point it got really bad. I had to, during college, and I had that was 5 years ago, and I started taking pills for it. And I started taking pills for it, and they decided, because I'm on those pills, the recruiter said, you're not eligible. You have to get you, if you manage, but I asked him if I got off the pills, if I got that certified by a doctor that I'm fine without the pills, could I enter in? And then he said, yeah, you'll need to do a year more of checkups after that to make sure. But after that, if you manage to get off the pills, you can join. So that's what I'm going to be working on for the next few years. That's a big commitment. It's also an experiment to see what happens with me. But that's big. One, it'll allow, even though I'm not able to join the reserve as of the moment, I will still be able to go to college and stuff. Hopefully I'll be able to join during college, so I don't I'll still have reserve experience if I'm able to go active duty after college. Sexier word, you're trying to be a Bear Bunny or something? Shut up. Yeah, I need to lose some weight. But the side effect is that I become even twinkier. They need me to be even more of a twink. If I... We'll just learn CNC machining and work up to owning a business. Trust me, bro. But I wanna look at maps. I wanna look at maps and like point, and then we can bomb them. And that's my, that's what I can do. But yeah, no, terrible artists. If you're seeing this VOD, or if you come in later and stream, that does not count. We are not watching My Little Pony. That being said, I am down to collab with you at some point in the future. Like, I would be very happy to collab with you again. But no, it's not that. It's not, we're not watching My Little Pony. We're not doing that. The recruiter said I wasn't sexy enough, so I gotta be sexier, I gotta be stronger. I gotta be stronger internally and sexier externally. Gotta drop the pounds, gotta, get better with cardio. Hopefully with cardio I can improve. I mean, during my collab with Lima, and us running to the fucking bus in Miami, it's pretty obvious that I need cardio. Because I'm not good with cardio. I'm good with weight training, I'm good with strength training. I am not good with cardio. Most of the time when I go to the gym, it's on the weight machines. It's on the weights, I'm doing weights of some kind. I never do cardio. I feel like I need to learn how. I need to relearn cardio, or like at least improve on cardio. That will probably get my heart health a little bit better for when I'm able to join finally and get off these pills. But yeah, that's what's going on, and that's development. I have a plan for the future. I know what's going on with myself, and I have something to aim for, which is nice. Anyway, ooh, Kiramiki, Mega Christmas is here. Dream person. I already know that from my songs. Mega Christmas is here. I'm way too used to Christmas, but the mega tradition here in Glitch City is mega comfy. I know it's an incredibly absurd name, and the holiday isn't any less crazy due to its origin, but I find it amazing how Glitch City managed to replace the original festivities. Some places celebrate Christmas eating fried chicken, but they outright change the holiday. Well, it's not that different, considering they have the same dates, but it's still pretty cool. Gotta go, it's time to sign some books. Valhalla, VA-11 Holla. VA-11 Holla, VA-11 Holla. The name sounds silly and is a bit hard to pronounce. Good thing it's actually called Valhalla. The funny numbers and letters are just a code. Anyway, I visited this cute and small bar downtown twice after getting lost for a bit. I think the area was called Neon District. At first it was a bit scary because I forgot my way back, but once I got in there, I felt really safe and at home. Bartenders are a bunch of sweethearts, and the boss was such a class act. I even took a photo with her and sent a video to her little sister. I look forward to visiting again. The drinks are very tasty, even if they weren't made of real alcohol. I don't know if I want the bar to suddenly become a fan tourism hotspot. That can become insufferable pretty quick. Grand Slam fighters. For cardio at home, just do alternating one leg up your chest, opposite arm up to the rhythm of Pippa the Rippa. Exercising to I know there's You'll need to show me a diagram. I need a diagram to see what I'm doing to do that correctly. Grand Slam Fighters crowns a new heavyweight champion. Glitch City's most popular pro wrestling promotion crowned a new heavyweight champion yesterday, with Giant Yusuke taking the gold from fellow Japanese wrestler Justin Liger. After the previous champion 66 American Kid was forced to relinquish the title due to a head injury, GSF decided to hold a tournament to find a new title award holder. The match ended after an epic 30-minute bout, with Giant Yusuke applying a massive German suplex for the 3 count. During an interview with AE, Giant Yusuke told us through a translator that he's waiting for 66 American Kid to recover. I won't rest until I beat him clean. So exciting, if only I understood what's going on. After the Great Earthquake, salvage agents are the new rage. The Great Earthquake that sank large portions of the world 5 years ago also created an unexpected new profession, salvage agents. Summer Aki is one of those salvagers, and she shares her experience with the augmented eye. Seeing big cities like Tokyo and places like Caracas This is a Venezuelan game. Why? Like, I guess that's the reason why they want Caracas gone. Places like Caracas, several kilometers below the ocean's surface. That's something that gets you, know. You know, millions lived there before the Great Earthquake, and it's on me to retrieve their memories and lives. Their lives. Aki is now working to retrieve the items from a research facility on the Tanegashima Island in Japan. Fun fact: Tanegashima is the place where like the first Japanese guns were made. But I know there's a reference to something. I'm trying to remember. It's a retro anime. I'm trying to remember where it's from. Um, trying to remember where it's from. Hold on. I have it saved even because I got really interested in the plot. I've never seen it, but I got interested in like the premise. Um, Hold on. Yeah, I know where to look for it. Where is that? I think, yeah, Agent Aika. Agent Aika, I think. Yeah, Agent Aika, the Salvager. Yeah, following a catastrophic earthquake 20 years prior, Tokyo, along with most of its world, has sunk into the ocean during a large-scale land subsidence. Aika Sumeragi is a salvage agent, a person who digs up submerged artifacts from the city below. She works for a small company run by Gozo Ida, and goes on fairly dangerous jobs. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's the yeah, Agent Aika. Agent Aika is the one that this is referencing. New Lilim regulations. In Australia? Australia's a tad more complicated than that. New Lilim regulations. The current regulations preventing Lilim from looking too human have been working well so far, but Glitch City's government is planning to create even more new laws so as to enforce robot-like features among the Lilim in a bid to reduce identity theft. Glitch City, the first nation to adopt the current standard in artificial intelligence and robotics, was the first to allow robots into normal society, quickly giving them necessary rights so as long as to sustain a long-term experiment about their role in human evolution. Unfortunately, the first year saw numerous reports of identity theft, resulting in the need for more stringent measures. It's unknown what kind of laws we'll have in the future regarding their existence. But people look more robot-like by the day too. Anyways, let's save here. And let's fire up this day. Friday, December 30th, so the next day after that will be New Year. Good evening. Yo, are you humming Shine Spark? Hey Jill. Are you okay? Are you in love, maybe? No, nothing of the sort. I'm fine. Right. No, seriously, did you fuck? Men only get so happy after the fuck. It's not... Oh my god, you totally fucked. Was it Alma? Did you have 7 minutes in heaven with her? No, I didn't. In any case, congratulations! I haven't seen you this happy since, well, never. Today's escapades will bring us to a familiar place and... Oh, shit. Yo, I'm out. I'm gonna... I want Danger You to leave! Not so fast, flat bartender, if that's even your real name. Last time, my viewership had a weird peak while I passed out. So I'm here to find out what made people so interested. Did I miss bath time? It's... I know she's annoying, but she's also a reflection of me, which means I need to kiss her. Look at that face. Look at that face. Too much clothing. Do I have something in my face? This guy totally fucked. No doubt about that. That gleam in his eyes is unmistakable. Oh, fuck. Whatever, just keep it down. Ah, Jill, you're here. Isn't that the passed out girl from 2 weeks ago? I'm not here. Oh, sorry. I'll be back in my office then. Anyway. You know what? Yeah, we played her song for her. But hold on, we have every song in the. No, there's one secret song in the back. Hmm. Something uplifting. Every day is night. Commencing simulation. Drive me wild. Good for health. A gaze that invited trouble. Friendly conversation. You know what? Yeah, you've got me. Omimoto. JC Elton's. Go go Shirin Chan. All systems go. Where do I go from here? March of the White Knights. Aaron A. Those who dwell in a safe haven. A Renee. Neo Avatar. The star pierces the dark. Hmm. I feel like I've only listened to this a little bit. Hold on, someone might be downstairs, so I might have to keep it down. You know what? Yeah, your love is a drug. Synthestitch, Through the Storm. You know what? Yeah, Through the Storm, Synthestitch. Um, Dawn Approaches. Answer Lies Within. With Renewed Hope. And Last Call. Believe in Me, Who Believes. Digital Drive. Girl with the Iron Heart. Eight out of 12. A New Frontier. Meet the Staff. Part of the Out of Orbit. No. The Assignment. You know what? And we'll lead it off with Glitch City. We'll lead it off with Snowfall. With Acoustic Snowfall. Twinkle Turd trying to get his lesbian molested again. Shut up. Alright, you know what? Let's go with that. Time to mix drinks and change lives. You are too happy and you are too mopey. What happened? I was right. Huh? That Laura girl was head over heels for him. I was right on the money. Say, that girl. I'm not here. Sorry. Isn't she the one that passed out last time? Anyway. Betty was right, and that deserves a beer. And you? I'm fine. A Friday beer for a cheerful Betty. Big beer. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a lot of alcohol. My dad recommended me Red Horse. Something like that. Apparently, this is a really alcoholic beer. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All mixed. Big beer. For the occasion. Anyway, we haven't seen you in a while, random perv here. Alright. So the girl was actually infatuated with him. Should have seen her screaming from the top of her lungs that she liked him. And him just standing there thinking. Just like that. In retrospect, it was a tad too cliche for my taste. Felix would 100% buy a night with a robot hooker for $1. She's too small for me. Too small, no tits, you know, that not my thing. Still, I knew she liked him. I was right. He doesn't seem particularly happy. He never is. Unlike your coworker, holy shit, did he fuck? You're making it too obvious, Gil. Ow! That beaming face is unmistakable. The face of a guy that got some and enjoyed every moment. Back to Deal though. Like I said, he seems lost in thought. Victories like these are few and far between. Let me enjoy myself. Can I get something non-alcoholic here? That's not how you drown your sorrows, piece of scrap. I'll have a bloom light. Okay. A bloom light and something non-alcoholic. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. All on the rocks and mixed. Oh shit. Bloom light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. All on the rocks and mix. Hold on. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All aged. That's on the rocks and mixed. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And something non-alcoholic. Oh, 4 Karmatrine, all blended. You know what? Let's get him a, Piano Man, Piano Woman. Nope, that requires everything. Bloom Light, Grizzly Temple, 1 Karmatrine, Piano Woman. Nope, that's the opposite. Mercury Blast, blended. Frothy Water. Optional Karmatrine. You know what? What if I gave him a Frothy Water? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All aged and mixed. That's a big Frothy Water. You know what? Will he like that? Will he like that? Or... Hold on. Gut Punch. Optional Karmatrine. Would he like that? You know what? Yeah, sure. Let's see. Let's see his reaction. Here. Thanks. Same. Celebrate all you want, but I'm freaking out here. I sent you a diagram. Then he'd get scared and take her to a fun fair or something. He'd be cleaning up a place for free arcade cabinets. He missed the powdered Delta the first time. Wonder how much he's been docked pay over wasted drinks. Shut up. I know nothing about relationships. I have no idea what to do. Well, for starters, what do you think, Jill? I don't... Does it subtract from your, the wasted drinks? Like, hold on. Like, I never notice if it subtracts from the budget. I just prep the drink and make it for people. Me? Her? Betty, I've seen a few of your relationships, remember? Aside from Veronica, there's Angela, Pamela, Sandra, Rita, Monica, Erica, Tina, Mary, and Jessica. Or should I say, didn't share the bed sheets, snores like a pig, cold feet, shampoo waster, chocolate addict, too religious, fan of the wrong rugby team, too taller, and chews with the mouth open. Chews with the fan of the wrong rugby team. What do you think, Jill? That you must be quite the heartbreaker to have so many relationships in a short period of time. Yeah, it's my arch nemesis. I mean about piece of scrap situation. And thank you. I'm not the right person for this. Gil? He's still on fucking Cloud 9. Or is it fucking in Cloud 9? What about... Sneaky. I'll be damned, she actually hides pretty well. For starters, how do you feel about her? I don't know. I don't know her that well. You can start there. Ask her out sometime, get to know her, maybe she'll change her mind. Maybe you'll change yours. In the end, you lose nothing by... What? I'm just realizing I'm giving love advice to a Lilim. So I don't know how well it applies to you. But yeah, these things are humans and all but organs nowadays anyway. Even if that's the case, it's interesting that she felt that way towards him. Why wouldn't she? This fella's a good catch if I do say so myself. And like I said, humans and all but organs. You've surely encountered Lilim that you sometimes forget aren't humans. Well, we live in weird times, but hey, that only makes them more interesting. It's odd going to other cities and not seeing the same integration of Lilim, though. Well, Glitch City is pretty much the cradle of social experiments involving Lilim integration, so... Anyway. Just try and get to know her. You'll find out how you feel afterward. Yeah, I think I'll try that. Quite the uninspired advice, if you ask me. Anything else? Let's commemorate the occasion with a piano man and a piano woman. A piano man and a piano woman, alright. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I'm not. Oh, okay. So the wasted drinks doesn't subtract from anything. Hold on, let me do it. Let me try something. Yeah, it doesn't affect the budget. So Piano Man, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, on the rocks and mixed. That's a Piano Man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's sweet and sour. 1, 2, a sweet and bitter. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like a dance. Aged and mixed. Serve to them. Here. And now we reach a stalemate. I'd normally take the Piano Man, but I feel like there's a symbolic value in taking the woman. Why order it like that, then? This is my first time seeing her blush. I hate Laura. You what? She's gonna take you away from me. You're my piece of scrap, not hers. Mine. Betty, you don't own me. Besides, I can't for the life of me leave you alone. I feel like the moment I let you out of my sight, you'll just crash. That's not a laughing matter. You need someone making sure you aren't kicking people. That's not normal, you know? Besides, it's not like I have something with her yet. You're right. So you won't leave me? I'd worry myself sick if I left you to your own devices, honestly. We should leave now. Oh yeah. We're holding a small New Year's party tomorrow. I don't know if you want to come. We'll come. Are you sure? We will. Fine, we'll be here, Jill. Anyway, see you then. Bye, Bill. Please, come again. Jimmy-chan. Party, I'd love to go. But I told everyone that tomorrow I'd end the year with a party myself, so... Sorry. I totally forgot she was already here. Man, that was such bliss. Anime was a mistake. Yeah, I can see how a traffic spike. Things can get funnier. And I just like the last time. I need to show my viewers something fun. Give me something nasty. She wants something nasty again. Something nasty. How do I Denko? I need to take a sip of water. Something, she wants something nasty. Sour Promo Bland. Suplex, Sunshine Cloud, Sugar Rush, Sparkle Star. Strong. Let's give her something Gut Punch. Bland, strong. Let's give her a Zen Star again. Hold on. Promo drinks. It's something nasty. That's a Bloomlight. Promo Zen Star. All on the rocks and mixed. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 8, 12, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, fellow youngsters. Zen Star. You'd be dead wrong. I think I gave her a Zen Star last time. I'm not sure. Here. This is the... Oh. Hold on. It was nasty, alright. And now it's time for me to be a nice person and give you something nice. Huh? It's the second time I'm here, so it's only natural you get your own copy of my theme song. Oh yeah, it's that, yeah. So, no, thank you. Don't be shy, let me give you one. I mean it, no, thank you. Well, too late, it's already in your player. That can't, how in the upper living fuck did you do it? Magic! That's bullshit. Video editing magic. Did you just hack into the music player? Let's move on, shall we? Yeah, whatever. Hey, weren't there dogs? Last time you talked about this place like it was this zany haven of sorts, but I see the same shit. Seriously, no decorations or anything of the like? Good question, where are the dogs? I either haven't paid enough attention to their arrival or they haven't came. Idols, newspaper managers, talking dogs, yet this is the same old bar just like last time. I might sue you for fake advertising, you know. Now that I think about it, maybe boss just donated money to the Sierra thing. And they then tricked the dog into coming here as a part-timer for kicks. Oh, well, anything interesting lately? I mean, it's not like I missed them, but they should at least show their faces. Hello? Sorry, what did you say? I was asking for any new stories. This is not a newspaper, you know? Nor is it a crazy stories on demand streaming service. That's a big fat lie and you know it. Shut up. But I said nothing. So shut that idea up. Yeah, that. I won't. Last time I came here, the viewership peaked for some reason. I want to find out why. Maybe Pretty Boy over there can tell us the story of who he fucked. So distracted you won't even make a retort. Amazing. I guess there's something worth saying, but... I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Well, Jiramiki came yesterday again. You're shitting me. The big spam. You expect me to believe she came all the way here again? Do you even have proof like the glass from last time? Well, if I may interject. You've been listening, boss? The walls are pretty thin. Oh. Anyway, she did. I even took a picture with her. She did that. She did what? Let's see. Why? I try to make an appointment with her and she's always busy. But you sit there and she just comes waltzing over? It's not fair. I mean, Felix is right there, shut up. Felix can't even reach the keys on a piano. It's not fair. Hey, if I knew how the hell stuff like that happened, I'd share my secrets. I was just as baffled as you are right now. Yeah, but I bet you're not even that much of a fan anyway, are you? You're not wrong. Can you at least tell me how nice she was as a client? Very grateful client, much like the last time. Really nice girl. I'm gonna give you my number. If she ever comes back, you let me know, you hear? I'm not gonna let you keep her to yourself. Really doubt she'll come back again, though. She already came twice, so I'm not taking any chances. God, I need something to drown this anger with. Give me something girly, will you? Alright, she's asking for a girly drink now. Give her a, what's a moonblast like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 1, 2. All on the rocks and blended. This kind of drink, yeah, this is the purpose of like putting shaved ice in your martini. You really shake it, it spreads the cold, it brings the total like the thermal energy, the whole temperature of the entire drink down. Like, yeah, it melts the ice, but you're shaking it so much that it really distributes that ice everywhere and it sucks the heat out. Copperblood, oh hi Perv. Copperblood. I thought Felix was just schizoing out again. Yeah, but they I remember seeing one time this like Italian bartender try to recreate the Vesper martini, but as a layered drink and not a cocktail, and I feel like it doesn't work. I've never had a layered drink before. Moonblast. Here. Phew. Let's just chill a bit. Still not fair. You know, you're boring today. You're not chatting that much, nor are you doing anything funny. Maybe the whole peak viewership thing is just you. Huh? Maybe this bar and me both had nothing to do with the spike. Maybe you were just that good. We're glazing here. Are you hitting on me? I'm not. In fact, I'm kind of trying to get you to leave, pronto. Don't be so hard on the girl. She's fun. She is fun. I'd do things for content for her. Another nuisance shows up. Wow, Joe hates me. It's not hate, it's just... Wait, I'm not having this conversation again. Boring. Hey, you are curious, right? About Fuckboy's partner. Want to know who it was? Do you know? Maybe, maybe not. That maybe not settles it then. Not taking any chances. Oh, come on. Bartender, you're making lots of faces there. It's nothing, really. You're not chatting as much or doing anything funny. Is this woman a fellow one-view hunter? She is. She's literally, she really does feel like, yeah, she's a content seeker. She's a react content seeker. I'd give her something to react to, if you know what I mean. Pretty lady giver. I do things for content for her. Did the two bartenders break or something? Should I call the manager? Tech support? Hey Joe, enter an outer voice, remember? Ugh. What? Who fucked? Aside from that guy, I mean. Say, you're out the palm today. Well, I've been getting more sleep lately. That way I don't feel like it if I stop speaking, I'll die. Crash is one hell of a drug. And wouldn't you know, I can actually make premium time if I go commando. Huh? But come on, I'm getting bored out of my ass here. Do something! I'm not a dog. You can't just ask me to roll over, you know? Mind if I entertain you a bit then? Boss? You and Gil take a break. I'll entertain the missy here. Alright. Jill, by that I meant take Gil with you. I don't want him humming to the middle of the road and right into a truck's grill. Grilled Gil. Right. Alright, Gil, come with me. Eh? I like this screen. Like, I always thought, like, every time the screen comes up, I say I like it. It's a good screen. It's a good screen. It's now safe to keep playing. What one? No thanks, I don't smoke. Alright, I got a text from Alma. Boss, Alma and Gilden fuck! Well, that's a bummer. She is sending congratulations your way, though. Tell her I said thanks, I guess. So, who is the lucky girl? So, it was a guy. I never thought you swung that way. It wasn't a guy. So, it was a girl. And you did fuck. I don't feel comfortable talking about that, you know? You don't make things easier for me, though. How so? I mean, you're pretty hard to get close to, you know? You never talk about yourself. You're talkative so long as it doesn't involve you directly. Teasing you is literally the only way I know how to get through to you. You make me sound like some weird loner. You are a weird loner. At least tell me if you enjoyed the night you spent with whoever it was. I did. Good for you. Why are you having Sunshine Stone so much, though? Well, after that idol girl came yesterday again, I looked up her discography and I can't stop humming or listening to them. Right. Oh god, you didn't fuck the idol girl, did you? No, why would that be a problem though? if he did do Kiramiki, it would be really funny. I don't know, it would just feel weird. I mean, you should write a song about it. I mean, like, God knows how many, like, Kelly Clarkson or Taylor Swift songs are out there of, like, of them fucking the bartender and then leaving because they're a whore. Well, that's for the break. Let's go back. Right. Oh, and Gil? Keep in mind what I said about opening up more. I mean it. That way we won't tease you so often. Listening to you say that has to be the weirdest thing I've heard this year. Shut up. I wonder if Alma finds Gil attractive. Let's keep up with this. And that's that. Back. What were you two doing back there? Fucking. Oh, so just chatting then. Holy crap, did you two really fuck? John has the face of a man who fucked to death recently. See, Gil, you're making it too obvious. How? What will you have today? I'll have a gut punch. Coming right... What? Nothing. Dorothy wants a gut punch. Is the world ending? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. All aged and mixed. There we go. Gut punch. Yep. Here. Stop looking at me like that. Sorry. Are you okay? It's weird for you to order something like that. Yeah, I'm just trying out stuff. Did you know Lilim tongues are designed to identify food using the chemical components? Our tongues were designed with the human ones in mind. For example, the first flavors that we detect are sour and bitter, just like you guys. I checked my personal specs and apparently my sensitivity is set to 1.2235x. That makes me hate those flavors because I feel them harder. Why all that exposition? I mean, I'd lie if I say I wasn't interested, but why? Well, after last time, I got curious and started checking how many of my systems worked in detail. For example, the tips of my fingers are so sensitive to vibrations, you can make a seismograph with them. Huh. In checking that, I found that it's all based on how humans work. And that got me thinking about what you said. I mean, for my system to work, humans had to understand how they work. And after all those discoveries, they're not any more or less artificial. Why should I be? I don't know, looking up all that suddenly made me feel real. It was the opposite of what I felt last time. I feel like I'm here right now. Glad to hear that. Alright then, let's try something sweet now. Something sweet, that's more like it. Let's give her a bloof. Actually... Hold on, Mercury Blast isn't sour. Sweet drinks. Let's give her another moon blast. Let's give her a moon blast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 2, 1. On the rocks and blended. Felix paid big monies for Dorothy to step on his bits. No, I did not. I do not do that. Flanker, Felix isn't he's gonna be doing that for the next month. Shut up. Felix, please don't show your arrow to any cute girl that says hi. I mean, but we do that all the time. But we do that all the time. At least for not satyrs, unlike those bastards, worse than succubi. Worse than incubi and succubi, those fucking bastards, the satyrs. I don't like them. We're not like that. We're more. We might be perverts, but we try to be cute about it. Anyway, Moonblast. Here. Ah, nice. To be honest, it's a bit surreal for me. But I'm here talking to you, and you're answering like any human would. You're even expressing happiness. I remember when I was a kid, I usually tried to strike conversations with AIs. Grok knows who I am. Grok knows who I am, which is frightening. But after a bit, they just start looping through their built-in answers, repeating the same things over and over. That always made me crash back into reality. When I think back to that, having such advanced AIs like you here right now, it's amazing. I don't know, it just makes my inner child happy to see something she always dreamed of. Succubi and incubi are at least gonna feel it more than their victim. Well... Yeah, we make sure they feel it. We make sure they feel the lead. There's a reason we carry hate arrows as much as love arrows. Anyways, I do have a friend who told me, like, if you're gonna join the military, or at least like in an officer role, or even when you're going back to college, you're gonna have to learn how to use an LLM at some point. I mean, and normally I'd feel like I just write stuff myself. I'm never gonna write something with the assistance of AI. I would ask, and I might ask an AI for assistance, but like in writing, I'd rather just like scroll a dictionary or a thesaurus by myself. But he told me, like, to work in this modern world and like really mature and do business and stuff like that, you're gonna have to learn how to use an AI. So that's an interesting side of things. I kind of have to get used to an interesting side of things if I want to do that. Because angels are endless haters. Well, we're not angels. Those are so far above us. We're the bottom of the celestial spirits. We're at the bottom for a reason. But no, we're not angels. We're Pluto. We're in that kind. Different similar appearance but completely different species. We're a lot lower than that. Lot lower. We're not usually in their kind of presence, you know? It helps when I feel particularly cynical. You flatter me. Besides, I've always thought about humans like nature's Lilim. The method might have been different, but we too evolved from a more simple form ages ago. You can just tell them you're friends with a clanker. If Lilim managed to create biological life years from now, it will all have come full circle. Well, if the Lilim ever like make an astro chicken, if y'all know what an astro chicken is, with the self-replicating space probe and all that, which it's both fascinating and scary because of the implications of what might come from an astro chicken. So what should I take from this is, you love me? Okay, that's cute. I like the hearts in their eyes, in her eyes. Don't overdo it. Anything else? Let's go with a sugar rush. Oh, okay. Sugar rush, alright. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. You know what? No, that's enough. That's enough. Sugar rush. Here. Even in doubt, my love for these is real. How romantic. Man, that go-go is a blast. Don't you feel like talking a bit more with Dee Dee? Dee Dee is too much of a prick, and Go-Go is tired. Besides, I want to talk with the bartenders. Oh, fuck. Well, I tried, Jill. I'll be in my office. You little girl, Lilim. Gam girl. Oh, fiddlesticks. What's your name, girl? I'm Dorothy Hayes, at your service. Do you come here often? Are you hitting on me? Hey Dorothy, I'm in the middle of a live stream. Do you want to participate? Sure, sounds fun. Okay, let's take a recommendation from you. What should I drink next? Try the Sugar Rush. Bartender, Sugar Rush over here. Bartender! Sorry, what? Sugar Rush, please. Right. Sugar Rush again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whatever. 6, 7. 6, 7. There we go. Sugar Rush. And Felix dating method. Get them drunk enough they can't say no. Well, honestly, I prefer myself sober when I'm like feeling, a little, when I'm horny. I prefer to be sober. I prefer a lot more to be sober. Getting drunk is either like partying with friends but without an expectation of like intimacy. Like, I don't expect intimacy if I get drunk. I'd love to get like to party with friends drinking, but I wouldn't do that if I'm drinking. And either that, like if you're drinking with friends or socially, then I'm not expecting intimacy like that. And if I'm drinking alone, I'm brooding. I want to brood. I want to be edgy. I want to have my shot of whiskey, like straight wild turkey, and like think about it for a while. Or I might try Smirnoff vodka again. But yeah, if I'm if I'm on the pervy side on myself, if I'm on the horny side, I prefer to be sober. I prefer to be totally in control and locked in, and make the most of the passion. That's what I like. That's me personally. And I guess I guess I want them to feel it that way. Feel that way too. We don't need drugs to. We don't need drugs. Our love is drug enough. I didn't say Felix is drinking. Well, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm just deflecting because I don't want to hear it. Good choice, Dorothy. Yay! So, what are you doing in my turf, Streaming Chan? Yes? No, I mean, that's what she calls herself. Man, that's a tacky name. Yeah, but it's my tacky name. Actually, that's not really my name. What's your real name, then? Behind Streaming Chan's awesome mascot is the humble Nicole Chan. Humble, so she's Chinese. Humble. Why not call yourself Streaming Chan? It's funny that you mention it. You see, when I started, I called myself Nico Nico Chen. I changed websites, so the name felt a bit out of place, thus I became Streaming Chan. Everyone nicknamed me Streaming Chan, though, so I just went along with it. Oh yeah, I get it. And she loves us, she really loves us. So, I feel like... When was Kizuna... When did Kizuna I was this year? Was, 2016, right? Kizuna I, yeah, 2016, so same year as this game. I feel like they predicted VTuber culture really well. Out of this one character, literally the year that VTubers became big, literally the first year of Kizuna I, they already had it nailed down. At one point, I was gonna call myself Dolores Hayes. Then I realized the name was as subtle as a brick to the face. Anyway, I'm here because of the last time I came, I ended up with greater viewer numbers than usual. And so I wanted to treat my loyal audience again. Ooh, I see. He wants to be sober while dragging her unconscious form like a satyr. We're supposed to protect the ladies and the nips from satyrs, not that. We don't do that there. Well, you came to the right place, especially if you're looking for some comfy fun. I know here might seem harsh, but you just need to crack her shell. Shut up. See, you just need to say the right thing at the right time and she becomes a sweetheart. Quiet, you. Don't play hard to get. You know it's true. Hey, stream girl. That's me. I regret asking this, but don't you have a sponsor? It's weird that it's been this long without some advertisement. I have, but you see, the contract with them expired, so Marvin, the business guy or whatever, had to make a new one. He was gonna send the draft to his lawyer as it had a couple of additions, but let's just say he got too excited with my VR model and the contract became unreadable. Oh, so he used the contract to... Yup, he cut it into a pair of panties and rubbed it vigorously on his penis. You know what? Well, hold on. We're gonna read that line again. Let's read that line again. I'm just gonna savor that line. I'm just gonna savor that line real quick, like real good. I mean, you'd expect certain principles to be upheld, even in the adult VR industry. I reported him and he got fired, but now they're looking for a new business person thing. Honestly, I think the paper cuts all over his dick are punishment enough. Ugh! But I mean, why the contract? I don't mind it if he jacked off to an image of me, but the contract? That's money that you're soiling right there. I would have gotten back on the deal were it not for the owner paying me a visit and apologizing profusely. Some people, seriously. Dick paper cuts. I've done enough crazed teacher fantasies to know how they can be a problem. I don't think you need to have experience to understand that. That said, Gil's been grimacing for a full minute now. Don't mind me. Huh. But you know, I like you, Dorothy. Why don't we celebrate with beers? My treat. Ow. Notice how it was silent until she admitted he was a pervert. Ow. Yeah, big ow. Alright. 2 big beers, honey. Now I need 2 big beers. Alright. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hold on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Mix beer and beer. Here you go. Here's your Coronas. Cheers. Cheers. Alright, I'm not feeling my tongue or my feet. Time to get lewd. Did I hear lewd? Do you have any stories? This'll be a treat for non-premium users. I once met a guy that insisted on doing it in a jacuzzi. That's kinda hot though. He didn't mind being in premium time, so I started setting up the cameras. And man, was it a challenge. I wasn't just gonna stream over the water, I wanted some underwater action too. What did you do with the bubbles and all? That was the least of the problems. We just turned the jets off. But not only did I have to make a makeshift underwater cover, I also had to keep in mind the heat. Heat isn't good with cameras. Did you try chilling the cam a bit and putting it in a bag with some filling? Maybe it's something more convoluted. We took a small cooler, opened a hole for the lens, sealed it with plastic. I made sure things looked good through the cam and started recording. Threw in some cooling packs, sealed the fuck out of the cooler. Did it need any weight? Yep, luckily the guy was into bodybuilding, so we just used some old dumbbells. He was also ripped as fuck, but that's another story. It was all success, but it's also the last time I have sex on a jacuzzi. Blood rushing, hot water, I felt like I was dying midway through it. Thank God he decided to resume the action out of the water midway through, or I would have surely died. At least the guy didn't burn himself. What do you mean? Last time I had sex on a jacuzzi, my body got so hot, the guy almost burned his... Oh, this is like Freudian pain. Freudian pain, the episode. Was burned his dick. I considered investing in a cooling system, but it's so situational and expensive that I'll pass. Yeah, ow. Ow, Danceyok, ow. Besides, those cooling systems require too much maintenance. Wait, I think I should leave, but care to join me in escapades for the rest of the night? Can I plug my services at the end of the night? Sure. Then count me in. I've got the perfect stories. Let us be on our way then. Goodbye, bartender. Bye, honey. Well, let's start the story. You see, there was this Mega Santa. Wait, seriously? Oh, they left. Pyramid in hell. At least they look like they're having fun. That method of filming underwater sounds convoluted as fuck, though. But I guess it's hard to keep a cool head when you're horny. We're done, boss. Man, don't you just feel great? Were we in the same place? Here, Jill. What's this? A bonus. Today I got to taste the kind of clients to deal with, and... keep it up. Is this the double bonus? Well, tomorrow's the big day, so get ready. That goes for both of you. Mistake 0, alright. No new notification. Alright, last day. Last day of this game. Assorted cartridges, and the PC9X. Hiramiki banner. Almost all of it. Yeah, almost all of it is done. Hold on. Let's see if I can buy everything. We did. We bought everything. So unnecessary. Filled the room with all the clutter. Alright. So we bought everything. We bought everything. There's the Turing. There's everything. We got those. I'll leave the closet open in case you want to hide from the noise. Thanks. No new notifications. Alright. So we got that achievement, because remember, this run of the game was designed entirely around achievement hunting. So now we gotta see which ending we get this time. Saturday, December the 31st. Well, let's see. Felix, Dorothy and Streaming Chan are talking shit about you. Well, I'm aware. Felix, is this your future? I don't know, man. Gil's in the back getting everything ready. I'll go grab some food I've ordered. We only agreed to work on New Year's if I went to go pick it up myself. Are you alright? I'm scared. Gabby will show up at any minute. Relax. Everything will be alright. I can assure you of that. Drink something. Maybe that'll cheer you up. Maybe. I'll leave you for a bit, but keep your chin up. If you get through this, I'll give you, I don't know, a hug. Does that work? A hug? A big one. A reward for after everything's said and done. Gotta go. You can do it. Right. Everything's fine. You've been avoiding this for all these years. Now it's time to face it head on. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything will be better after I talk to Gabby. Boss might even give me a hug. I'm okay. Hello. Gabby. Come in. Excuse me. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey. You talk first. No, well... Some days ago I got a letter. And even odder than getting a letter, it is the fact that it was from your sister. A what? My sister sent you a letter? That's the first I've heard of it. What did it say? I don't know. I never opened it. At least not until now. Huh? I figured I should read it with you. Yeah, let's do it. Let's read it. Alright then. Sorry. Just that? Yup. Isn't there anything else in the letter? Maybe on the back? This is just like your sister. I spent days worried about this letter, not wanting to open it for fear of what it might contain. I lost sleep and appetite thinking about it. And after all those worries, after all those problems, after all these years of not talking to her, she sends me a letter, a fucking letter of all things. And she just says sorry? Sorry for what? For our fight? For not talking all these years? Now I'm fucking pissed. Are you laughing? Sorry, I just... I remembered all the times my sis provoked you that way. Like that time where she gave you chocolates labeled 1, 2, and 4 during Valentine's Day. And you were pissed about the lack of a 3. Or that time when you left an unopened beer bottle on the table. She sneakily opened it and took a sip. She didn't tell you she did it and you were confused all day long. She always bragged she knew me like the back of her hand. If the letter was supposed to piss me off like that, I guess she had all the rights to brag. Maybe she was being sincere, though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion. She did, huh? She told me she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right? In her heart, yeah. Instead of the massive rejection that always makes the news, her case was more focused. They usually amputate or replace the part and call it a day. But organs are different. The condition made her susceptible to transplant rejections. Not to mention artificial hearts and genetic treatments were out of the question. Yep. Thing is, apparently she suffered that since she was 18, but kept it a secret from everyone. Why? Hell if I know. I was angry to learn that she hid it. Why didn't she tell me? Was it to avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it? Wait, how did she live so normally then? She had to use a serum, shots near her heart every 3 days. Apparently, the serum burns like hell. The shot even left her a nasty mark where she had to apply them. So the thing near her left breast wasn't a birthmark, and the rejection is what ended up killing her. The nanomachine rejection was what ended up killing her, but they couldn't find what made her so vulnerable. Doctors said she might have missed a shot, or the shots made her other defenses grow weaker. The condition could have just gone nuts out of nowhere, or maybe it was a blood pressure. Maybe it was a regular heart attack and the rejection acted afterwards. They don't know. She kept it a secret from everyone, so nobody knows. Maybe she had told me about it. She could have helped her. Maybe she'd still be alive. Maybe she wouldn't have faced it alone instead of just dying in her sleep. Thinking about what ifs won't bring her back. Eh? I spent so much time hammering myself with what ifs after you told me she died. What if I waited to cool down a bit back then? What if I just swallowed my fears at that very moment? What if I had apologized earlier? What if I had given a chance to the Research Institute thing back then? And the amount just increased there threefold after I lashed out at you the other day. But today, I realized something. Having such regrets with the dead is a hollow effort. You're alive, you're here, I can make amends with you, but I can't make amends with the dead. I can't apologize to her like I can apologize to you right now. Jill, Lenore, she's resting now. She's just resting after having all that heart condition all these years. She didn't have to face it alone, though, if she only... So, let's celebrate her life and her achievements. If we are to mourn, let's mourn her together. If we are to honor her, we'll do it together. Together. Lenore was a fun-loving person. The best we can do right now is try and lighten up, even if it's only for a moment. I need to ask, though. Did she really start to complain after chest pain shortly after I left? No. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She did complain about chest pains from time to time, but that actually goes way back before you left. Back then, we thought it was just acid reflux or something. God, I even blamed her death on you. I was just too angry back then, and part of me just wanted to put the blame on someone or something. And you didn't deserve that. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry too, you know? We both have things to apologize for. Don't think too much about it. I should have been mature and not shouted at you either, so... Let's just call all that water under the bridge, shall we? Are you sure? Of course I am. So, how did you find me exactly? Well, have you heard of a message board called Danger U? I have, yeah. Well, truth is I visit it from time to time. And the other day I read a thread that discussed the bar. And the description of the bartender sounded just like you. Are you mad? No, not mad. More like dumbfounded. Hey, Jill, can you tell me what the problem was back then? What sparked that fight? Weren't you happy with my sister? Well, Back then, I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. I went in and pretty much hated my last couple of years there. It's not far-fetched to think that I only tolerated being there because your sister was with me. Had she stopped supporting my studies, I would have quit right then and there. And then after graduating, I got a very good job offer that she accepted on my behalf in no time. She kept saying it was the best for me and my future, but I was livid. Why did she have to do that? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much. Like she was forcing that burden on me. And then Maya became our future, and she started talking about marriage. You were going to get married? I don't think we ever took it seriously. It was just something she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about that down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. But the thought suddenly scared the shit out of me. I loved her, but I don't think I was ready for such a commitment, especially considering what she did. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wasn't going to let her decide such a big thing for me. I mean, she could be really pushy from time to time. Like I said, I pretty much passed college thanks to being with her, and that was partly because she was so pushy. Even if she had the best intention, she could be abrasive from time to time. And it rained down on me at that moment. She took it upon herself to make that choice for me. What would have stopped her once we'd gotten married? What if she just suddenly decided to craft my life to her needs after marriage? I knew her. She would do it thinking it was the best for me. But what about my freedom? My say on the matter? So that's when you stopped loving Lenore? No, no, no. I never stopped loving her, which is why it hurts so much. But you have to understand. I didn't want to wake up 40 years old and working a job I hate. Instead of routine, getting used to it. I wanted to break from everything for a while to put my thoughts in order. Regroup myself, think carefully about what to do next. I can understand. I've sometimes felt the same, although I'm not even in college. So, that's what led you to fighting, huh? You know where the word fight makes it looks like we... Yeah, you know the word fight makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. It's all silly when I think back to it. Tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who started the fight, getting all defensive about not wanting to take that offer. Perhaps if I didn't overreact to her arguments about wasting this huge opportunity, maybe she wouldn't have lashed out at me this bad. It could have been avoided if I had just kept a cool head and talked about that with her. My sister says something like that. Huh? I told you, she mentioned on more than one occasion how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? Should have listened to her to the end, but instead I kept pushing her. I should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. I should have stopped projecting myself so much into her. Something like that. Lenore... We are quite the hotheads. You, me, my sis. You were supposed to be the mature one, you know? Play your role correctly. What? Why didn't you come back, Jill? Did you end up hating us that much? Did the break include us too? No, it's just that... Remember when your sister was giving a class and you broke a window? I didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded. My sister wouldn't have scolded you. But I was afraid, dead afraid. I couldn't bring myself to face your sister. But I faced her back then, and I was like 7 at the time. Why couldn't you do it? It's not quite the same. And in perspective, no matter what reason I come up with, it will never make sense. Everything sounds very stupid when I look back, you know? Not that it makes things easier. I won't ever get to speak to her ever again, and it feels bad because it's stupid. I swear, you and my sis were made for one another. You both moved on after all that, but neither had the courage to go back and say you're sorry. And like I said, berating myself over those past mistakes won't bring her back. I miss her so much, though. We were together all the time, always talking about dumb stuff. I wouldn't call my parents useless, but she was the one I could always talk to. I can feel her absence every day. Everything is just so quiet now. She was an amazing person. Yeah, she was an amazing person. Huh? Mourning is fine and all, but we should be celebrating her life. If she wasn't here, she would tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long. She told you that all the time. The same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces. Both figuratively and literally. Hey, I was 8 back then. So, let's have a toast in her honor, shall we? A toast? Yeah, let me get you a drink. A drink? Don't worry, trust me. She's still young. Let's give her, give her a Sparkle Star. That's big. Big for her. Oh, grab this for a sec. Oh, okay. Lenore, I know you're watching from the beyond right now, as I give a drink to your little sister. It's obvious to me now that we both meant to make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. I can't apologize to you anymore, but I can, at the very least, make you rest easier. So know that I'll look out for Gabby in your absence. I'll make sure Gabby grows into a fine woman just like you were. I'll always be there for her. I'll be sure that the little brat doesn't seem to face the same problem you and I had. Hey, want to add anything? I'll always miss her. Don't say it to me, say it to her. It's a bit... Come on. Just this once. I'll always miss you, sis. Sis. Sis, you idiot. Why did you keep that secret for so long? Idiot, idiot. I always told you everything. Wasn't I enough, you idiotic idiot? Ah. Hey, Jill, promise that you won't be like that knucklehead, that you won't keep stuff like that to yourself. Only if you promise the same to me. And promise me we won't fight. I can't do that. Huh? You and I are both too thick-headed. Sooner or later we'll clash on some opinion. But what I can promise is that I won't run away like last time. We'll both cool off and talk it over like the adults we are. I'm not an adult. Let's face it, you've been more mature than I have. Hey, did you mean what you said? That you'll look after me? I'll always be here for you, Gabby. I mean, I'm not Lenore, but I wouldn't dare leave my little sister alone. Jill. Hey, wasn't this a toast? Right. For Lenore, faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers. Cheers. So, how about this drink? Can I drink it? Do you like it? Take a sip. It's not bad. Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. You might as well break the alcohol taboo here and now. Well, I didn't give her any alcohol, because I know she's young. Well, right. Now that I think back to it, didn't your sister give you a beer once as a prank? Oh yeah, that. It was April Fool's. I should have known better when she offered me apple soda. I put bubblegum on the soles of all of her shoes in retaliation. She walked funny, and my jaw hurt for the rest of the day. Yeah, but did you know how you got my drink that time? Did you know you got my drink that time? Huh? She gave me a beer, and it turned out to be apple soda. Oh. Did you get back at her? Well... Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, I should have remembered this was a line. I did hide all this in the house that night, only to find out she knew how to use a cucumber. Fucking lesbians, man. Fucking dyke. They do the funniest things. And as a follow-up, she used that same cucumber as a salad days later. She said, "So, do you like eating me for lunch?" Jill? Jeez. I'll tell you when you're older. Or never at all. Hey, Gabby, do your parents know you're here? They think I'm at Clarice, actually. Who? Oh, she's my best friend at school. And this Clarice knows you're using her as an excuse, right? Of course, how would she cover from you otherwise? True. Will you go to her house afterwards? To be honest, I didn't think that far. Maybe I will. I do live in another district, but Clarice doesn't live close by, so... Well, it can't be helped. I live nearby and the streets aren't exactly safe at night. Why not stay with me tonight? Are you sure? I don't live in a mansion, but I'd say it's comfy enough. I'll used to spend the night. Sure, I'd love to stay with you. Great. Hey, does your dad still have that bakery? His bread was really good. Yep, he opened a second branch last year. So he's looking to expand. I think he got into a partnership with a friend in Motor District. The guy saw an opportunity after realizing Motor District has almost no bakeries. So I remember when your sister had introduced me to him. He started shouting, "I knew it! I fucking knew you were a lesbian! Mark 1 for daddy!" I think he had this bet with an acquaintance of his ever since my sis was 12 years old or so. Dad said sis was into girls. The acquaintance didn't believe him. Felix plotting the cucumber on her. Shut up. Felix got something to say? What was I gonna say? He bet a beer on whether it was right or not. That beer bottle is still in the fridge. It's even labeled Sweet Victory. Huh. Hold on. That beer bottle is still in the fridge. He bet a beer, okay. Your mom and Lenore never made up, did they? I guess that one wasn't as simple as said one too many things argument. Mom was always obsessed with high society and her circle of friends, while a lesbian daughter was a no-no. I'm still on my sister's side for that one, though. Mom didn't reject her because she herself was homophobic. She did it because her friends were. To Mom, the opinion of her circle of friends was worth more than her own daughter. How did she react to her death? Dunno. Mom and Dad broke up 2 years ago. They did. They never got married, so there was no proper divorce. I haven't seen her since August, I think. Did you two fight too? No, she just hasn't shown up. You must have felt alone, huh? I've been there. A bit, but I'm not alone anymore, thanks to you. Huh? I thought there was gonna be a party here. Alma, over here. Oh, okay, so we got the Alma ending again. Party? A small New Year's celebration. Wanna stay for it? I don't want a kid to burden. Don't worry, you won't. You'll only get cold for the night, though. No alcohol. It'll give us time to catch up even more. I can introduce you to some friends. Are you in? If you don't mind me. Great. Hey, Alma, come here. There's someone I want to introduce to you. So we got the Alma ending twice. But we did get some alternate dialogue. We found out Virgilio's backstory in this one, but what we didn't get his ending. Flashbang warning. Meet the staff. Alright, it's meet the staff time again. Second round. Fernando Damas, ironic lark. So Fernando Damas. I find it funny that it's a guy that wrote all this, and because typically like a lot of the dialogue feels like it was written like by a woman, honestly. Like, not to insult Fernando Damas, because this is like one of the greatest visual novels out there. Please play this game. Please play this game. Michael Kelly. Oh, Garrod, yeah. Julio Acosta. Christopher Ortiz. Freesound. Quality assurance. Copy editing. Felix can't have another ending. He wants Alma to be his mommy. I'm just not like that. I'm just too good at giving Alma what she wants. Sibrid Games, Business Cat, Cassandra Cass Caw, Sibrid Games, itch.io, Miguel Agdoledo, everyone who pre-ordered. You right there. Alright, thank you. You're welcome, Fernando. Mom, Dad, family, and friends, thank you for all the support. This is for you. That's a nice dedication. He just wants Alma confessed with. No, I wanted the other endings though, unironically. Made in Game Maker Studio by Yo-Yo Games, prologue version made in RenP by PyTom, dynamic text box engine Calibadron. Published by Sibrid Games. I like Alma, but I wanted to get a different ending because I was interested in the other endings. But yeah, this is a complex game, and I guess maybe it just speaks to my personality that I got this ending twice in a row. But we did get a lot of other achievements. We got different dialogue. We got the missing alcohol, and we bought everything, which means I did get some in my goal for achievement hunting. Did you have fun? Yeah, I had a lot of fun. And I bet y'all had fun, didn't you? Did you have fun? I bet they had fun. Yep, I also got to meet a cat boomer. Why did your boss hug you, though? Oh, this is the dialogue. She's that kind of person. Now, let's sleep. You were dozing off back there. You're right. Good night, Jill. I stuck around, so no. So you... No, you didn't have fun? Well, whatever. Play some more tomorrow. Good night. Gracias, peluche. I don't know what the second word means, but I'll take it. Yeah, I know there's more at the end. We know there's more. It's a long ending. It's a long credits, and then Friday, February the 3rd. So big leap for a month. This is good, really good. Yeah, I have no idea how long I've wanted some curry. I remember I meant to eat some, but then I had to pay for some drinks I spilled on the floor. That screwed my budget. Hey! Hey! We did get a Virgilio ending! We did get a Virgilio ending! Oh man! It's the least I can do after being such an obnoxious client. We do. So this is the real Virgilio ending. My man. Yes, sir. Also, Jill looks real cute here. Gabby kind of looks like Helena from GFL 2. Not gonna lie. Was that Gabby? I'm not sure. Hold on. Helen. I know there's Helen and Helena. Helen, GF. Helena, GF. Helena. Oh, the pink-haired girl. Oh, the similar NPCs. So now, yeah, I guess she kind of does look like that. Not to be confused with the NPC Helena. It's the least I can do after being such an obnoxious client. Yeah, about that. Mind if I ask something, Mr. Timothy Mercury? So you know. It's a small city. Turns out two very grateful girls soon became regulars and both of them were related to you. So, what's your question, bartender? Call me Jill. Call me Ishmael. Two questions, actually. The first one is, why do they brand you as a traitor? Because you killed the other guy? I don't know, sounds weird considering the other guy assaulted two little girls. It was a cover-up. The guy was my superior. A high-ranking officer like him assaulting innocent civilians? That would be unthinkable, on paper at least. On record, I hurt the girls and killed them before another unit subdued me, then I escaped from their custody. In reality, that's all I needed to know. Sorry for bringing all that up. Didn't you have another question? Yeah, how'd you build this restaurant so fast? It's a small city. Turns out two very grateful girls tracked me down to thank me. Oh, he got a small loan of $1 million from Stella. He got his small loan of $1 million. He got it from Stella. He got the Stella invested as a thank you. One of them was rich, and the other noticed I smelled like curry. Those two are really nice girls, huh? They didn't deserve what that bastard did to them. Excuse me? Oh, speaking of the angels. Timmy, 2 special curries, please. Oh, hi, Jill. Saturday, February the 25th. Hey, it's, No, it's not. Can't believe you actually made me do that. Oh, so we got a Virgilio ending and we got the Alma ending. I didn't know it was possible to get multiple endings. You didn't have to accept, you know? Shut up. Having a good time. Yeah, this is a cute scene. See, even Gabby is having fun. Relax a bit. Yeah, whatever. You know, Alma, you kind of remind me a bit of my sis. I do? How? I always manage to get a reaction from Jill. Sis always said that Jill acknowledging your presence is the best way to know she likes you. You're talking too much, Gabby. Aw. It's different with you, though. With my sis, Jill was more frustrated. Like this one time where she bought her a shirt that... You're talking too much, little girl. A shirt that what? It had a pic of a cucumber on it. Cucumber. Ow. Just what are you doing with my hair? Sorry, I got stuck on one of my fingers. Seriously. So I'm a bit like Lenore then. No, you just remind me of her a bit. Maybe Felix the Virginlio. Maybe it runs through all the other endings you unlocked previously. No, I think, because you have to do specific actions in order to get, like, certain endings. This one is one of itself. Moreover, my sister wasn't as Ass. What this girl is trying to say is that with your tits and ass, you could build a Lenore and half out of the mass. That just means there's enough to share with both of you. Share? You're talking too much, Alma. Sunday, August the 27th. I guess this is where we part ways, huh? Sadly, I'm bound to this city. I can only falsify my identity effectively around here. I really want to thank you, Chief, for this second chance you gave me. If we ever cross paths again, Gil, we're leaving for like a week and a half or something. Don't be so dramatic. And you're taking care of my apartment. We will cross paths because I live there. That the time you spend setting up a useless farewell could be used asking me things about the place. Like where the switches and valves are. But I already know they're in that control panel you made. But I like talking about the control panel. I'm proud of it. Speaking of obsessive likes, Jill, stop calling Armitage. She'll take care of your floorball just fine. I'm not worried about him, I'm worried about me. Yes, but unless the endings are isolated canon, I can't see a reason not to show endings achieved so far. I mean, it's not like that. I mean, we achieved multiple endings at the same time. We got a Virgilio ending and an Alma ending. I've never been away from 4 this long. I don't know what he'll do. He'll do just fine. You did pretty well for at least 25 years before finding him. Yeah, but we're leaving. Oh yeah, before I forget, I left you a box of condoms on the first drawer on the desk, Gil. You what? You what? Hey, if he wants to bring his new girlfriend or whatever in there, I want him to be ready. Oh, but just on one condition. If you're gonna fuck like rabbits, stay away from my room. I have too many pics of my Emoto there, and I don't want their eyes soiled. Who? Little sister. Then just say little sister. Yeah, whatever. First stop, Panama. And that's the setting of the next game. That's the setting of the next game, which is coming out, it might come out this year. I'm not sure. Now you can say, here you can now save heart data, yeah, And then the second New Game Plus. Well. Anyways. that was fun. That was a fun second run. I always intended for GFL 1 to replace this eventually, but I had some trouble with that game, and I'm not sure if that's coming back. I do want it to come back at some point. If I ever like reset the cutscenes and everything, reset the cutscenes and all of that, I might go for that. There we go, it's them together. I feel like her outfit is a reference to something else, an anime character. Anyways, that's my second round. With all that moving forward, but yeah, I guess Terrible Artist didn't show up. I guess he was too embarrassed because I managed to skip him. I managed to avoid his predicament. Thank you, Dantiok, thank you, Clanker, thank you, Random Perv, and thank you... Oh, it's just them. That's fine. I'm happy to have anyone. Thank you, everyone who came. O2 Love, and I will be seeing you next week, where I will be firing up the best season of the year, Valentine's season, I get the most work, and I will be doing the special stuff for y'all guys again. What that will be, we don't know, but, We'll get there when we get there. Let's see who to raid. Let's see who to raid. You know what? Leah, Alien Mixture, Kurosai, Expedition... Sleepy's playing Expedition 33. Pippa's playing Cult of the Lamb. Let's see, we'll send you to... We'll send you to Tomoe. Alright, thank you everyone who came. O2 Love, and I will be seeing you next time.